What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. We're 1 week away from, well, not even 1 week. We're like 4 days away now from Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines 2. And about 2 weeks away, well, a week away if you get an early access, but 2 weeks away from, that, or 10 days away from the Outer Worlds 2. Now, that's all good. That's great. One thing that I do want to say before we get started is there is a playlist for the series for anybody that's new. If you want to catch the whole entire playthrough of The Outer Worlds, you can catch it in the playlist. Right now, at least this episode that we're on would be episode 16. And I'd like to think that I thoroughly went through the game. I accidentally started a recording. I'd like to think I thoroughly went through the game, but I didn't. There are going to be some things that I missed. So, yeah. But I try to do my best to have as much fun with the game as I can. With that being said, another added thing is, just in my leisure time, I did start like Vampire the Masquerade Part 1. And I gotta say, that game still hold up. Granted, I'm using an unofficial patch that came out like in 2022 or something like that, 2022, 2023. But that joint is solid. That joint is like real solid. The combat is kind of, but the gameplay itself is solid. Like one of the puzzles in that joint was kind of cool, where like I had to figure out the number to like a frozen lock or something like that. But in order to figure out the number, I had to hack a computer. Then once I got to the computer, like it like you kind of actually did like a little bit of white hat there. Well, I mean, I guess you could call it a gray hat situation. But you wasn't really, the way the quest line resolves, it wasn't with malicious intent. That's what I will say. It wasn't with malicious intent. But it's kind of dope. With all that being said, since we just started like 2 minutes, I want to get the yickety yakety, and we won't have enough time to get through what we need to get through, or at least get through this DLC. Because that's what I want to do. I want to get through this DLC so that we can get on with Murder on Eridanos. And I definitely don't want to, like, rush. Games like these require tender love and care. All right, let's look at the status of them. Okay, so it's open. So the factory is open. We can go there at any time. So before we do that, let's return to the root. Let's go to messages. And these were the messages that we were about to miss because, I needed time. So let's go ahead and get started on these. So we got one from, all three of them are from Ambrose with different subjects. One is updated security practices. Another one is AT concerns. And another one is monthly physicals high priority. So 2 high priorities, one is just concerns. So from her to the chem lab. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. So you got to have hands. I'm guessing because like there were outbreaks, because we have the primal outbreak. Then we also have the outbreak of like some of the Tartarus prisoners that were being experimented on in HIA. So all confidential information must remain as such. Do not disclose the nature of your work outside or inside the lab, except to warn peers of imminent danger, such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once, will be remanded to Space's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. That's a little extreme, but okay. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the and journalist, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Yeah, she like to pretend that she prim and proper, but she wild. Ambrose Olivia. Low Jasper, AT concerns. Jasper, I dug into the volunteer data Marian sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards, so Spacer's Choice standards. Priantha and I have performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. So it's aging them, or at least it's aging their brain, like it's decaying it. But we knew that. We knew that part. His brain had also atrophied, huh, to a shocking extent. Again, as one might expect to a much older man. So it's like it's aging him. In another case, that of a woman, Adrena time, it's aging them. It's making things feel like it's going faster because it's actually going faster. It's rapidly aging them, maybe. In another case, that of a woman in middle age. In middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet, even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidences of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Efficacious? That might be efficacious. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think, Ollie? And then it's Ambrose again. The materials we work with are dangerous and will result in a permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods. Okay, so this is her acknowledging it through the monthly physicals. Therefore, all laboratory personnel now report to the project physician, Dr. Priantha LeBlanc, for monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluations. I do this out of abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you shirk. Do not make me drag you to this office myself. God dang. Okay, so she was really trying to take preventative measures, and things really got out of hand and got bad. So let's see, outgoing, and this is to her from AT Concern. So this is from Jasper. What do you think, Dr. Ambrose? These days, I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. Okay. It's true that the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standards. SC standards are low. You don't say. I mean, they do. Their slogan is, you've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You know their standards are in the goddamn dumpsters. Like, come on, bro. But SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, and SC sees 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. SC is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of corporate logos. You say the compound is habit forming, and SC is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. God dang. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot of time, a lot more time than corporate realizes. Okay, and that was Jasper. Dang. He wasn't wrong though. He wasn't wrong. A lot of these corporations, especially Auntie Cleo, what we learned when we went to Olympus, the Olympus relay, they if you're not productive, they're just going to get rid of you. Literally, they're gonna give you a pink slip, completely get you out the paint. All right, so from Ambrose, Olivia, subject employee termination, Herbert St. Germain. Effective immediately, Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee of Spacer's Choice P.R.D. division. His body has been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. Oh, he killed himself. Mr. St. Germain was a saboteur sent by a rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting. Oh no, so this was the saboteur. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that Mr. St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property, or staff. I understand that Mr. St. Germain was popular around the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. If you encounter any similarly friendly staff, alert a member of the security team immediately. That's crazy though. So you could be suspected of being a spy just for being nice. That's insane and helpful. All right. Well, we are shifting all of Mr. St. Germain's remaining tasks to other laboratory technicians. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to Spacer's Choice's Human Resources Re-Education and Reallocation Department. All right, and that's Olivia. Hey, girl. And hey. So they did find the spy, which was one of the things that we what was it? It was on the security module that we was looking at, right? Where they was talking about the spy, and he has sent somebody a notice. I think it was Jasper. Jasper's storage key. Oh, I don't have his storage key? And I need 150 and I don't got it. So
night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble.
Let's get out of here. This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
You messed up the recording. I can't hear it no more. We live against all
odds. We live. But for how long?
Okay. So Olivia was really I don't know. She seemed a bit introspective, but at the same time, like, she seemed multifaceted a little bit. Like there was more to her than just like her research, but her research is her research is how she defined it herself. Or just her intellect was how she defined it herself. Like if she didn't feel as though she was the smartest person in the room, she didn't feel as though she had worth. At least that's what it seems like to me a little bit. Oh, we got another vending machine? Where's that vending machine? Oh, let's go ahead and sell this junk. I hear them, but where am I at right now? Oh, this is the lower part of the chem library. Okay, so hold up. I think I needed to come over here, didn't I? What did I need to come over here for? Gorgon Trail, return the phonograph to Roscoe. Clue, Ravine. Waste processing ravine. Oh, we're close. We're close by one. That's what I thought.
Looks
Yeah,
like
but
this guy drew the short straw.
you did.
Hope we don't have to go digging for his comic.
We more than likely will. But the exhilarating issues of Archibald and the exhilarating adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace exterminated in the colossal beneath Tartarus, issue 4-4. A comic from a cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically canceled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word enter. Okay. After narrowly escaping the clutches of the nefarious agent Buff Hardman. Why is that his name? Why is that his name? Wounded hero Archibald Excelsior has a heart in turmoil, a broken P.E.T, and no time to rest because of an ancient colossal slumbering beneath the crust of the prison planet Tartarus, arises and hungers for the flesh of thousands. As the colossal lays waste to the maximum security penitentiary, Excelsior's nemesis Hardman returns to haunt him. Now Excelsior must face down two devilish foes at once. As lava encroaches on all sides, Excelsior's odds look grim until a chance lightning. I was trying to see if that was an F or an L. A chance lightning strike ignites the P.E.T and gives the Ace Exterminator a fighting chance. Will our mustachioed hero slay the giant and finally mend his broken heart? That's issue 404. It ends on a cliffhanger? And this is Birdie Sharp's data page. Hi, Dr. Kim. I hope everything's all right down there in the Chem Lab waste processing ravine. I know it gets a little smelly, what with the garbage and toxic goo pits and all. So I just want to make sure you're okay. You're A-okay. With Virgil's blessing, I prepared a revised schedule outlining the remainder of the package's production cycle. You'll note that your propellant solution is blocking Virgil's completion of the package's metal casing. Uh-oh. why is that there? Uh-oh. Would you maybe be able to come visit me so we can go over the timeline in detail? I'm in a little office just outside the top level exit from HIA. Can't miss it. Let me know. I'm here to help you. By the marvelous mustachioed Excelsior. Birdie Sharp. Alright, so that's from Birdie. Alright, Birdie. Birdie. Got a hurdy-gurdy. Alright, let's go. We got a couple of other things to pick up too. No, we already picked up all the other things. So before we go and find the journal, let's go ahead and try to collect all these other things as well. And then get this P.E.T. So we gotta go there. This looks to be up. Yes, up. So bridge. Chemical facility. That's down. How do you get up there? Adrena time. That's OCI. Okay. And then this one is there. All right, let's go to the other one. Let's go across the map. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Oh, that one's closer to me. Go forward, and then that one is up. So let's go through here. I got a feeling we're about to run into some yeah, that's what I thought we was about to run into. I was about to say I haven't seen these guys in a minute. God dang, you eating shots. Hold up. Go ahead and give him that. Go ahead and give him that. Yeah. Give him that. Put him in the dirt. Hey, that's my girl. Put him in our body bag. Is that a baby? Sliver pillar. Okay. Reconstructed helmet. That's for sneak. That's for tech skills. Glacial carapace. Let's see, where does this go? Oh, I missed. I think I'm supposed to come this way. All right, Spratty. Abandoned mines.
As much as I love caves, let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Right behind you, Captain. Promise.
We're about to fight against a dread manta queen, aren't we? About to be a big manta queen down this jank. Plop him up, plop him up, plop him up. Go ahead and give him that work. Kaboom, baby. Go ahead and give him that. Pop, 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 pop. Good job, y'all. Good job. I think I need, whatever I need is over there. I'm gonna take these glands because I think they go for a decent amount. 38. I mean, then again, they ain't even worth like the weight to carry them, if I'm being honest. All right, that's Spacer's choice over there. So what else we got in these mines? So we need to go up a level. I could always see what's over there. Can't hurt to look, right? I got a feeling if I clear out the cave, go ahead and clap that one real quick for me. Not trying to save as much ammo as possible. All right, go ahead and empty that man. Hit that man. And this soul. There you go. There you go. All right, there we go. My people, my people, my people. We probably gotta do more work though, too. I gotta do more work to get y'all levels up. There wasn't really much over here except you guys. Oh, and this little crevice right here. What's this? Oh, I'm recording.
Benji, you remember that time? That time we... Yeah, fishing. Down on Stellar Bay. You read my mind, Benj. Black sun on the water. Waves glinting like teeth. Swallows whole. That sky.
Yeah, keep going through it.
The rock. It's whispering, Benj.
Eyes up, folks. I smell a queen in here.
That's what I thought.
You crawl.
I thought that would be a
Crawl
queen.
down deep. Let the beast consume. Benji. Can't hear you. You breathing? Ben?
I figured the mines were gonna be trouble. Didn't think they'd be crawling with mants. Must have gotten out of HIA a while ago, because they've been busy here. Something about the tunnels here gets under your skin and into the worst parts of your head. Makes you feel not yourself. In case I don't make it out of here.
I'm trying to think. Like, is there a lot of these like little joints down here? Go ahead and do that. Don't want to waste too much ammo. That you already did. Oh my, what motion, lady?
Marauders. Must have followed me from OCI. Time to make tracks while the mats are busy. I'm shedding some extra weight. It's yours if you find it, whoever you are. You need it more than I do now.
Okay. Was that Lucky? So Lucky left something down here? So I take it that's what happened with Lucky then. So something bad happened to Lucky. Okay, Marauder. Low. Here we got a helmet. Lockpicky. Some more Drainer time. Marauder Plunderer. So yeah, it's Marauders all down here. Oh, that sucks.
I don't know what those researchers were doing in here. I'm glad they stopped.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff down here, don't they? Whatever happened to them, you know, wish them the best. Granted, the best probably ain't the best. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically canceled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word friend. After his run-in with the Dancing Queen, proven hero Archibald Excelsior is mending his broken heart in the gritty city of Fairview when a horde of vicious crystal canids escapes from the laboratory of an evil unemployed scientist. That's evil. Just being unemployed is evil. That's messed up. After his run-in with the Dancing Queen, proven hero Archibald Excelsior is mending his broken... Okay, I already did that. As the Canid turn the city to ash with their plasma beam eyes, Excelsior descends into the depths of the lab to put down the leader of the pack, King Alpha. The King, Connives, to sabotage... Maybe I've never seen that word before, because that drink just made my brain just spasm. Connives. Oh, I'm dumb. Connives to sabotage Excelsior's trusty P.E.T. And our hero is forced to fight with the only weapon in reach, the skull of King Alpha's own mother, Empress Crystalline Alpha. Will our mustachio hero escape the king's jaws and heal his wounded heart? All right. So I see each one of them have a word on the spine that you would need to like possibly put together or something like that. All right. Y'all know me. I do side quests before we continue on with the main quest. And I take it getting into that building is going to be the end of the game because it says like collect the journal. I don't want to beat the game yet. Or at least beat the DLC. I know what I said at the beginning. I want to take my time. With a good game, you take your time. You don't rush. You don't rush. You enjoy yourself. You have fun. Is that a queen? That is a mega ice queen. Okay, what are we going to do about this? Because I don't think I got the... I got a flamethrower. I got anything better than a flamethrower, though? Plasma sword, plasma rifle 3.0. Level 36. Could use some modifications though. All right, I guess we're doing this way then. Yeah, we're doing this way. I think either way I will have to level it up. Yeah, either way I will have to level that up. It's a grenade launcher. Yeah, either way I'm screwed. All right. Let's try to go with the flamethrower and see how this works out for me. All right, y'all. Let's do work. Burn them. Burn them. Burn them. Mississippi burning. Mississippi burning. Hit that queen. Give her that. Hit that queen. Give her that. Hit the queen, burner. Fire burning on a dance floor. All right, get him out of there. Hit her again. Got a blast. Okay, I can't see her. Hit her hard. Hit her with the juice. Burn that queen. Burn her. Okay. Ow. Hold up. Heal me now. Illuminati. I'm chill. Okay. Well, they have shock. But I can't pick you up. All right. We're good. We're good. And we put the queen down. That's a dead queen. This queen had a lot of stuff on her. But y'all good, right? Yeah, y'all good. What is this? Marauder? What is that, a 36? I'm hoping that's a 36. It is a 31. It's an assault rifle. This is a light machine gun. It's a heavy. Nah, brother. Can't use that, brother. Can't use that, brother. What's this? Coolant distributor. What kind of weapons y'all got down here? A chilled weapon? Oh, that's dope. So I can freeze people. Crack shot. Flawed exosuit. Said a canid had brought him over. This was a miner. Hey, what up, Alan? Another berserker. Thought I was gonna find like Montoya down here or something. But I guess that don't make sense to like find his body here. But when I saw like the little voice note, I thought, oh, he was gonna be down here. Oh, that's just a sprat. Sprat, you better announce yourself next time. I'm gonna shoot. But that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. All right, so we knocked that out. And we took out a queen. Took out, well, the mega super queen, I guess is how they put it. Burnt that ass. How do you like Alien Isolation? I never played it. Always wanted to, but never played it. Just, I think my main thought process was, if I'm gonna play that game, I gotta find it at the right price. And then, you know, time went on and, you know, Shiny Pebble Syndrome just hit me hard with all the new types of games that was coming out. All right, so we did that. Now, where do we go? Where do we go? All right, I guess we gotta get up there now. Now, how do I do that? So that's the lower, this is the upper. The upper, you could go around there. But there's gotta be another way. Yeah, there's gotta be another way. That's the Gorgon ruins. What if you can come across? Is there an elevator somewhere? Okay, that's Carl. So you can come from here. I know I got the Carl before, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wrap around. But I have heard great things about it. I think I like watched Angry Joe review like back in the day when it had first came out.
Journal. I want off this fucking rock. Let's do this, and then let's get.
Like I heard nothing but good things about the game. You know, there's a lot of games, brother. I got my backlog in itself is kind of ridiculous. And as you know, as an individual that works a 9 to 5, I don't really get that much time to play video games as I would like. But, you know, gotta make a living, right? Let me see. And yeah. I think this is right. Because then this is the Carl dude. Let me talk to him this time.
Hey, just now. Did you hear that?
I shouldn't have talked to you. Say nothing, listen.
I thought I heard a scream.
I mean,
Anyone
probably
else
did.
getting about to be stabbed vibes?
Yeah.
Why, it's the sound of fine goods screaming out to be purchased.
Besides this,
Pleasure to
what
meet
was
you,
the
sir
game
or
you consider
ma'am.
to be
I'm
a
Carl,
real gaming
and as
experience
a
for anybody who plays it?
customer-defacing representative of Spacer's Choice, I sell only the finest. What can I get you, prospective customer? New handgun? Pack of smokes? Stab in the face?
Said stab in the face? I thought Space Trace left Gorgon years ago. Good talk, Carl. I'm gonna probably come back and talk to him, but besides this, what was the game you would consider to be a real gaming experience for anyone who plays games? I guess the way that I look at it and the way I would define it is I'm a gameplay first individual as opposed to narratives and storytelling. And the reason why I'm explaining that is to explain like my picks, right? So like games like Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, shoot, even the game that I just recently played, Ghost of Yote, I wouldn't consider those games that you need to play. I would consider those experiences that if you're a gamer, you should experience, you know? With that, I don't consider those high value games, in my opinion. Sure, a lot of money went into them, high production quality, all of that, like the whole nine. But in terms of games, like games that would be like this, I would say like System Shock Remake. I would say that would be like one of my number ones. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, that'd be another one. Fury, that would be another one. What else? Elden Ring, that would be another one. The best fantastical journey I think I've ever been on. Hell Is Us, that would be another one. Just something that came out recently. The first Berserker Kazan, I would say that would be another one. Adamfall, that would be another one. And I know I'm naming a lot of games that came out recently because those are the ones that come to the forefront of my brain, like just right now. But it wouldn't be like anything that's like, I guess, heavily narrative based. Like the game you're playing, it feels like a movie. No, I kind of like more so the choose your own adventure style of video games. Am I going the right way? Why do I feel like I just looped back around? I'm not going the right way. But yeah. Batman Arkham Knight, Mass Effect 2, Subnautica, Baldur's Gate 3. Out of all of those, I would probably just agree with Subnautica. To me, Batman Arkham Knight is like the worst game in the series. I favor more so Batman Arkham Asylum out of all of them, but Arkham Knight would be the worst. Then it would be Origins. Then it would be City. Then it would be Arkham Asylum. But if I put them in order, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, then Arkham Knight. I think they progressively got worse. But it's just my opinion. I'm a gamer, you know. All gamers have their own opinion about different things. How in the strawberry fukakta do I get there? All right. Hold on. I'm doing something that's not right, evidently. So if I go up, I'll come down. No, I'm gonna break my legs. But yeah, the only one I would agree with is Subnautica, because Subnautica, like, it lets you play the game. Mass Effect, an amazing game. Mass Effect 2, an amazing game. I prefer Mass Effect 1 because Mass Effect 1 was before it just became do man bruh, shooty bang bang. Granted, the shooting mechanics in the game are better in Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect 1, it had more of a charm to it, in my opinion. Not speaking factually, just stating an opinion. Probably one that people would vehemently disagree with. But, yeah. I think the Mass Effect series progressively got worse for me, too. Granted, I enjoy it, but, you know. How in the plucky duck and fudge do I get up there? Am I bugging? I gotta be bugging. How do I get up there? You said no. I played Mass Effect 2. Well, you being a Batman fan, I figured you would appreciate it. But I just bought the trilogy for $599. $599? Because they ain't $599. I don't believe that. I think you're missing the decimal. But nah, I already beat them. I beat every single Arkham game. I also beat Batman Rise of Senzu. Like I played a lot of Batman games. I wouldn't say he's my favorite DC character. My favorite DC character is the Flash, which I still don't get why they haven't made a Flash game yet. But you know, that it is what it is. But no, I appreciate a good Batman game. Okay, so maybe if I do that, I'd be good. It's probably a certain way you gotta do it. Yeah, $5.99. Okay, yeah, I feel you. I was not paying attention. Go ahead and give him that blah blah blah. Because they haven't found a writer who can write the Flash without making him two-dimensional only. I mean, the Arkham games didn't write Batman particularly well, and he got Arkham games. I mean, he got games. I don't think the Spider-Man games wrote Spider-Man particularly well. He got 3 games. Or, well, he got 2 games. Peter Parker got 2 games. Miles Morales got 1 game. I mean, it's not about writing them well. You don't need no overly grandiose story. You just need good gameplay. Again, I've mentioned this multiple times. I don't give a fuck about your story. I care about lore. Yes, lore is good because lore helps with building up the atmosphere of your game and your world. I don't care about your story too much. I care more about the lore of the world and that world building aspect of it because it helps me live in it while I'm playing the game. But you don't need a good story for real, for real. I mean, and granted, I'm speaking selfishly. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and say that I'm not. But you don't need no good story. Just need good gameplay as the Flash. I think the main issue is it will be more difficult for you to. How in the plucky duck and fudge do I get over that? I think the main issue with the Flash is like just how do you capture the speed of the Flash? How do you? There are different aspects of like that type of gameplay that I would think would be a problem in replicating. Am I going the right way? Okay, yeah. This is the right one this time. I think. Okay, so I'm here at a fork in the road. This will branch up, I think. But yeah, well, the best version of the Flash I've seen was Injustice 2. No. I'm not going to tell you what you believe, but for me, no. No. I got all the respect for NetherRealm Studios. I love them. I love the Mortal Kombat series. I grew up on the Mortal Kombat series back when it was Midway. But no. No, and a bunch of other like comic book fans and all that. No. They would agree. Fuck that. Not with what they did with Superman, not what they did with Wonder Woman, not how they treated my boy Shazam, my second favorite DC character. Just no. How the Fugore do I get up there? I thought wrong. That's what I thought. I thought wrong. Wait a minute. So he attacks a punching you. You didn't stop me, and you still didn't get hit. Was it the coolest? I'm gonna explain this for everybody. I'm an old man. I don't care about what looks cool. I'll say, yeah, it looked cool, but no, it didn't even seem like the Flash character. He didn't seem like Barry Allen. You know, he didn't seem right to me. It's like when people talk about how good Avengers Infinity War is, and in my mind, the only thing I can go back to is that Thanos didn't seem like a mad titan. At least not to me. Like, yeah, he had the aspect of, yeah, I went to eliminate half of the universe. Blah, blah, blah. Why? Why do you want to eliminate half of the universe? Because the resources on my planet, and I'm doing it for the people. Okay. But with that being said, I don't know how to get here. I'm about to give up on it. Because it feels like I'm wasting time. Yeah, it feels like I'm wasting time because I've been through here. Because then this will lead me all the way back down. And then here. And I know what I'm saying is like off-putting to people, you know. And I apologize for that, but these are just my own thoughts. All right, bump this. How in the strawberry? How do I get up there? Hold up. Maybe I could do some finagling. Maybe. What if I do this? Hold up. Is that intangible? Is there no collision box there? So if I walk right here, it's intangible. There's no collision box. So that's for show. Oh, ain't that? Hold up. Yeah, it's for show. Ain't that about a blippy? I thought in my brain, oh, I just figured something out. No, that's not how that works. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm wasting time at this point then. This might be something that I have to do offline because I gotta figure out how I get up there. Because on the map, it's not making sense to me. Because even if I go this way, I do something and it swirls down and it takes me below this little part here. Or maybe, all right, so I'm just gonna go to the building. Said the madness of the Mad Titan is that he is so rational in his madness. That shit was corny to me. I was like, where's Lady Death? This sucks.
About damn time. Let's find that journal.
Where's Deadpool to troll this man? But yeah, but I think your disposition is quite well. Yeah. All Flash punch you so hard. But yeah, back to that. What is it called? The infinite mass punch and all that? Like, yeah, all of that is cool. I like it, but it's just more so the way Barry works. That's more so what I like about the Flash. All right, so let's go ahead and save. You know? And then, like, the whole evil Superman and all that, like, it's cool and all, but that's what Ultraman is for. That's what the Justice Syndicate is for. Like, we don't need them to be evil in, you know, the canon universe. What is this? Pam.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufacturing
To expect
Center,
more than what
brought to
we
you by
have
Spacer's
had,
Choice.
it's a
This
good thing.
productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal.
Yeah, true.
Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
Got it. You're the only one here that'll that'll make this easy. Legacy operations analytics. Haven't heard of it. Let me see.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on sub-level floor
What
1.
do you think about
Its
the
functions
recent actions of
include
Xbox? I think they're.
bodies and redacted.
I forgot I am
Access to
streaming
that
over on Twitch
department
too.
is currently denied
I
due
think
to
they're
a
dumb.
lockdown in
I
the
think
sub-level stairwell.
Give me a second because I'm trying to pay attention here. Access to the department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sub-level stairwell. Perception, so it only exists to meet some minimal personnel requirement. Sure, it must be tough to manage a department.
Have a department that's falling behind? That's okay. Pam comes equipped to manage. With Pam in your chain of command, you won't have any weak links. And that's a Spacer's Choice guarantee. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question. How can I increase your productivity today?
What's with all the bodies?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every Pam unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When Pam's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when Pam's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
So we'll have to power you up more. How can I recharge you?
Messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and Pam's ready to go.
So I need
Out
a battery.
of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another auto mechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time.
So I would need to hook Pam up to Sam then, right? Right? But you said, what do I think about Xbox recent actions? I think they're stupid. I think Xbox had... I'll put it this way, right? When Xbox announced, like, all that they announced, I believe it was last year, right? They convinced me to go out and buy an Xbox Series X. Like, I bought an Xbox Series X for Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, which was also coming to Game Pass, still on Game Pass. I bought it for the reboot of the Perfect Dark series, a childhood game of mine, Perfect Dark on the Nintendo 64. The way it looked, the way it moved, I was impressed. I was like, I want that. I want that. That convinced me. The Outer Worlds 2 coming to Game Pass, that convinced me. Hound Life 2 coming to Game Pass, that convinced me. And a bunch of other stuff, right? Like the whole lineup that they had. For me, it's not about exclusivity. It's just about who has the better software. That's what it's about to me. Who has the best software at the best price? And they convinced me because the Game Pass was a good deal. I believe it was, at the time I had bought that Series X, it was like $20 a month. That's a good deal. And I think it was $45 for 3 months. That was a good deal, you know? Because that means for 3 months, for $45, you can have access to over 400 games. And not just 400 games, but 400 new games. Like daggone near new releases. And I thought that's a good deal. They hiked up the price once. I think they hiked it up from 20 to 25. I was like, all right, they ain't bad, but just don't hike it up anymore, because now you're approaching the territory where you're starting to overvalue what you're providing. And by that, I mean, like, in most cases, people are going to get Game Pass. People who don't actively have that platform, they're going to get it for like about a month for the game that they want, and then they're going to turn it off. And I think when they announced the numbers where they had lost money on Call of Duty, that's the price of having a subscription-based service. Like, you're going to lose money up front, but you're going to gain that money back over time. So their idea of constantly increasing the price, because this is the second time this year they increased the price. I think that's what people are not talking about enough. And on top of that, in one quarter, just off Game Pass Ultimate alone, they had like, what was it? It was 35 million subscribers or something like that, which totaled out to be 68 mil that they made in a quarter. Actually, no, they was making that in a month, I believe. Because they had reported for 1 month that they had that many subscribers. So they made that amount in a month. And then think about if they could consistently keep that, or if that number would just steadily go up over the year, like they'd make bank, right? That's billions. That's billions of goddamn dollars right there. And all it would take is 3 months. That would be $2 billion in 3 months if they could just maintain it, keep the quality of the software that's on that subscription-based service going up. That would be $2 billion. But they're getting greedy. Microsoft was the first $1 trillion company. A lot of people don't mention that either. They were the first $1 trillion company. Now, granted, it's not based off of the back of Xbox. They've been in the red in Xbox since Xbox 360. They've been in the red since the 360 era. They don't make their money off gaming. They make their money off the backs of other software properties like Windows, like Azure, like Microsoft 365. They make their money off of other subscription-based services. Now, you could say, well, if they've always been in the red with their hardware in the Xbox division, don't that mean that they should raise the prices for things? No! Because they was about to be in the black with the whole goddamn going Game Pass setup. Think about it. Just think about it. Just once. Just think about it. A month. Just a month you made $768 million. In 3 months, that's $2 billion. In 4 months, that's $4 billion. I'm not 4 months, but in 6 months, that's $4 billion. In a year, that's almost $10 billion. You could have easily been in the black with that bullshit box. You could have kept selling it at a loss, and your subscription-based service for your gaming division would have kept you in the black. But no, the motherfucker's greedy. I hate them now. When they did that, I was so tempted in my mind to say, hey, yo, fuck everything, Microsoft. I'm about to switch to Linux. That's where my brain went immediately. Like, anything Microsoft, it gotta go. It gotta go, because they don't make sense. They don't make sense, but that's just me. My opinions on it, I think their decision to do what they did, sorry Twitch, is retarded. I think it's stupid. I think it's asinine. I think it's the dumbest, it's the biggest blunder in business I've ever seen. Because it don't make sense. Not a lick. But again, that's just me. And you gotta really, really think about it though too. Like, really think about it. The Outer Worlds 2 is coming day one to Game Pass, end of this month. Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming to Game Pass October 21st. How on Life 2 is coming to Game Pass day one on February 13th. And then not to mention all of the other games that's going to be shadow dropped on Game Pass just throughout the month, throughout the coming months and all that, right? Like, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if Neo 3 got shadow dropped to Game Pass, right? Or if Code Vein 2 got shadow dropped to Game Pass. Hell, Capcom released a bunch of the Resident Evil games on Game Pass. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened either. So my whole understanding of all of this is just that your service is like the Netflixes of the past. It's like the Gameflies of the past. It's like Blockbuster of the past, if we want to be 100% honest, like back when you used to have to go to Blockbuster or a video warehouse and you would rent out like a VHS or a SNES game or a Nintendo 64 game, you'll take that drink home, you'll play it, then you got to eventually take it back because you checked it out for a period of time. That's literally what these subscription services are. You're checking it out for a period of time, then you got to renew that subscription if you want to continue to check it out. Your whole concept and business model is reoccurring customers, just constantly having them come back. It's not a one and done deal. So essentially you have an infinite money generator if you do it right. And for some strange reason, they keep fucking up. And I don't understand it. It don't make sense to me. I know I canceled my Game Pass subscription. I don't think I'm getting it back. Like, I'm good. I've already settled on any game that I want. I'll just buy it, and I'm not getting it on PC. I'll just buy it on PS5. Can you override that behavior? Let's give it a shot anyway.
Pam is fully customizable to fit your preferred
So Donald Trump is trying to
management
get
style.
everybody to bend
With
the
the
knee.
correct
I think
override
it's a
codes, you
safeguard.
can alter any of
I don't
Pam's
keep up with
behavior
politics.
at will. Some limitations apply.
Life is already
Spacer's
hard
choice
as
does
is. I'm not
accept
keeping up
legal
with politics.
responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering Pam's behaviors. See manual for details.
I don't have any political affiliation. I don't lean one way or the other. I'm not a fence sitter. I just don't give a fuck. Because no matter what my input is, it does not matter. It's not going to change a goddamn thing, and all it's going to do is rouse the masses to be angry, and I'm good on that. I don't want people to be angry. I want people to be happy. Let's give it a shot anyway. Engage emergency protocol. Okay.
How can I increase your productivity today?
Engage emergency combat protocol. So I need to get her power to, what did she say, 72%? So your
Pam
productivity on
helps
the count.
each and every member of the Spacer's
What
Choice
I'm saying
family
is
be the
they're
best they can
acting
be.
crazy, so
When you're managed
they
by Pam,
don't get bothered.
your workday
Gotcha.
gets unjammed.
To anybody watching, I'm sorry for like raising my voice and being irate. Like that decision, it hurts the heart, especially because they had canceled the Perfect Dark reboot, and that was the thing that I was looking forward to the most. And then on top of that, before that, the decision to get rid of the studio that made High on Life, which was one of the best games that they did in all of their studio acquisitions. So I'm just sad now. I'm just sad thinking about all of that. Manage to actually, you're actually in charge of people. You're actually in charge of people. How do you keep people more productive? I'd never let a rust bucket boss me around.
Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over
I'm with
1,000
you.
encouraging messages,
I bought
each designed to make you
additional
feel like an
Xboxes.
important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to Pam.
Okay. Man.
Don't think of Pam as your boss. I'm just your pal, here to make sure that every member of the Spacer's Choice family stays on task and on schedule. With Pam at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed.
With Pam at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed. I ain't
How
about to
can
say
I
that to her.
increase your
I respect
productivity
Pam.
today?
I respect Pam. I like the little lipstick smiley face she got. Tell me about this facility.
The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today?
Pam, I need a boost in productivity. How about some motivation?
Spacer's Choice likes to maintain a positive work environment. So if you have to cry, please do so in the supply closet.
God dang. I should go. So she have combat protocols. What are these, marauders? Okay, so we got some marauders here. All right, cool. Hold up, what do you mean by digital Xboxes? You mean like the, because that was also a part of like their product marketing too, was the fact that Xbox could be used anywhere, right? So like you could play Xbox from like a smart TV, right, through an app, or you could. Why is Pam there? Hold up. So if I were to bring Sam with me, could I hook Sam up to Pam?
Don't be shy. PAM units have an open door policy. We're always free to chit chat. How can I increase your productivity today?
Okay.
That's interesting. So I could pickpocket her if I want to. Hold up. Let me see something. What's going on? Optional, enlist Pam's help. You discovered an old productivity auto mechanical. It possesses a combat mode that might prove useful, but you'll need to fully charge its battery and find an override code in order to activate it. Okay, so I just need to find the override code and activate it. All right, so that could be... Okay. Let's see. So this is hide. Messages from Elysian M. Let me see who you're about. Rosemary, hey, sorry to bother you, but I lost my ID. Don't know what happened to it. I have a very strict system for organizing my desk. Someone probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? And that's Minoru Ellison. And then 2. Hey, Rosemary, you seen Fifi around? Pam's old battery is having trouble holding a charge, and all my spares keep disappearing. You know how it goes around here. If something disappears, Fifi probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a trophy. Since your desk in the lobby isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way or something. All right. If you do, tell him Mike Liu has 3 packs of Spaces Corona to trade for the industrial strength Firefly battery that disappeared last week. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so it's in the closet. It's in the closet. All right, Pam. I got you, girl. Hold up. I need to get to the closet. That's Olivia's journal. That's Pam. So it said it's close. Damn, Pam was putting in work. Pam was putting in work, wasn't she? That should be a level 36 one. 29? Ain't gonna lie, it's better than what I got though. Way better than what I got though. Let's go ahead and swap it for the 2. Way better than what I got. Perfecto. Now I can actually like start working on some stuff. Start working on a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Ba. Okay. Override code. These damn tech support slackwits. When we barred the door to HR and accounting and made them use the stairwell, they would not stop whining about it. But at every turn, they proved me right about it. Nosy little shits are always up to some kind of humbuggery. Okay. And the auto mechanical specialist that's in charge of Pam is the worst effing one. He is always changing some setting or another for routine repairs. And then after all hell breaks loose, it's up to me and my security team to pick up the pieces. That's pretty effing hard to do, considering half of my team has paws instead of hands. Candidates are easy to manage, they said. They're more resource efficient, they said. Having top ruggers and everyone wonders why I'm always drinking in the lounge. Anyway, this guy changed Pam's combat override code again without telling me. Again, I don't think Pam Blam, thank you ma'am, A2368 fits security guidelines, but screw it. At least this time it's not another employee's mother. Oh, dang, that's tough. Okay, so at least I have a security code now. Now I just need to find facilities for a battery, right? And the guy mentioned that facilities is close by the desk, so I should be able to do that to find the battery. Find the battery. Hello. Is this facilities? Look like it. Okay. Okay, we got a couple of things in here. Brunt, armor, necklace, elixir, charge defensive, helmet, shovel. Actually, this might be facilities. It has the look of it. The stench of it. God dang, this train is humongous. All right, we got that. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else. That's barred. To Adrenatime Seltzer. Anything in the bins? Nothing in the bins. We're good. So we can use Pam now. We got both things. We got her battery and we got...
Happy day of the week, employee. I hope you're excited for today's placeholder meeting. How can I increase your productivity today?
Yabba dabba.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power
73%,
without proper
not 72.
authorization.
I was off.
Please ensure that this unit is fully charged or present your override password.
I'm going to replace Pam's battery.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
Lie, persuade, keep working late, and we'll serve free pep pills and Spratwurst after hours. Inspiration. If you could come in 5 hours early tomorrow, that'd be great. Oh my God, the Office Space line. All right, we're gonna go with persuade.
PAM comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty.
That's high.
Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
That is high. Okay, so we got Pam for help. All right, let's go through. Let's give them... What in the struck? Oh, I fell in that.
Build such a creepy thing.
Here's my taste.
Okay, I was gonna say, what in the world? What in the hell? What in the heliante? Or do we gotta take the steps? All right, let's go. That looks like one of Pam's batteries right there, don't it? La da da. Okay, we're good. I thought I was about to have to squabble. Yeah. Okay, I hit the marauders. Carry them like straight through the doors and everything. Oh, Pam is doing work. Oh, I got you, man. Go ahead and take him out, Ellie. God dang. Yeah, y'all go ahead and handle that. I'm just going, you know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there. God dang, you ain't have to RoboCop him. Ow. I got heal. I don't know what you hit me with, brother, but I don't appreciate that. Okay, Pam put in work. Pam was actually helpful.
Nice.
I appreciate it, Pam. Okay, so there's a bunch of terminals here. But we also need, you know, God dang. Yeah, a bunch of terminals. So I take it, was this where her mom's worked? Okay, her mom's journal is over there. Okay, so we got a few terminals. Few terminals.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
I mean, it ain't stealing anyway because Pam died? No! Not my Pam! You served me well, little robot. Never forgotten. You won't be. I'm mad at the music playing, though. Take all of this stuff. All right, so with that, we got a couple of terminals. I think we're going to rotate around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we got a few on. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't take the titanium back. Messages. Okay, let's see. So this one is from Jaramillo to Punham. Harold, a prosperous morning. Had more spunk than anybody else in this company, I think. This is an informal reminder that your adhesive notes are intended to track your trouble tickets. Do not use the... I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those. I was a sticky note bandit back when I worked in an office. Like, I was a true sticky note bandit. Like, I write down ticket numbers, put them joints down somewhere so that when I have to get up and go to like somebody's desk, I would like make sure that I understand what I need to do before I get there. I was a real sticky note bandit. Please do not use your adhesive notes to create patterns on your wall divider. I'd hate to remind you that unsanctioned aesthetic expression is strictly contrary to Spacer Choice law, and I'd definitely hate to be reprimanded because I didn't warn you. Please endeavor to use the adhesive notes in a manner prescribed by the Spacer's Choice official guideline. Okay, and then he sent a note to Mike Lou. Michael, this is just to tell you that I've reported your recent unsanctioned language to Human Resources. Oh, he was the office snitch. A straight snitch. You were recently talking about seeing some of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember the new guidelines from corporate. Don't call your colleagues paranoid. They're experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. They're showing physical assertive behavior. I'm gonna physically assert your eye. I'm as concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior we've been seeing around the premises, but try to keep your language sanitized. Clean language is a matter of security. Is it though? Okay, so that was the office snitch. And who might you be, Sartobi? Tinsley. Okay, let's see what you got, Tinsley. Miss Newell. No, there are no socks involved in production of Spacer's Choice Terra-Fried Spratwurst. The eye hologram on the machine is likely just malfunctioning. It should read out of stock. The T, my bad. I thought it was an I. The T, it should read out of stock, out of sock. Oh, that's messed up. Miss Sutherland, I regret to inform you that vending machines do not take returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Spacer's Choice Gourmet Saltuna fillets into the big cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time. So much. Sam Tinsley. He's technical support. Brother, I know your pain. I've been there. I remember one time somebody said that their computer wasn't working, and the reality was they didn't even power it on. They said the computer was broken when it was on and the monitors weren't even on. I know your pain. I've seen some things. Message, this is Vargas, technical support. So let's see. Vargas to Isaac A. Sir, I promise you, no auto mechanicals in the galaxy is capable of falling in love with you. It is for it is far outside of their set of capabilities. If there is a legitimate reason that this current auto mechanical is not fulfilling your department's needs, please file a request for an upgrade using form AM2658 with permission from your manager. Thank you, Judith Vargas. Oh, dang, this is a lengthy one. To Isaacs A. Apologies. Hey, yo, did you just apologize for telling them that a machine is incapable of the chemical response that we call love? How dare you? Apologize this instant. No, sir. That was not a comment about your inability to secure a marriage contract. See, this right here, this builds a world. This right here builds a world. I said, no auto mechanical is capable of loving you because they are literally not capable of loving anyone. Auto mechanicals function through a simple series of state machines that are designed to problem solve for a limited set of scenarios. These scenarios are directly related to the task that the auto mechanical was created for. In other words, a security auto mechanical might be able to question unauthorized personnel about where they left their biometric ID card, but a chef auto mechanical can only ask them if they want extra salt. Even if, in theory, an auto mechanical was deliberately modified to learn speech patterns and how to mimic human behavior, those behaviors would be a hollow imitation. So if your auto mechanical assistant really did make a comment about your posterior, it was because they were programmed to say it. That's all. Not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong. I remember, wasn't there like an article about a dude who fell in love with like ChatGPT or something? It was something like that. I can't remember exactly. And I've been like trying to like explain to people that use it that it's pretty much just an advanced search engine, because what it does is it has the ability and the processing capability to reach out to a vast amount of sources at once, compile that information, and then condense it so that it can meet the needs that you asked it for. And I don't think people be hearing it from Lou Mike, because they treat it like it's the gospel, like it's always right. And I'm like, no, it could be wrong, because if it pulls the wrong information and it present it to you, you're screwed. Hence why I don't think people who program, they should use it to program things for you. You still need to know how to program, because you got to read that code. But Lou M, Vargas J, don't transfer. Judith, now is not the best time to request a transfer. I've got a reliable source that tells me the OCI may be under official audit soon. There's been word of some kind of corporate sabotage. I wouldn't request a transfer to the Chem Labs either. They've just had their budget and their personnel slashed. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with either office. Stay with us. We know what we're doing. I don't think you do. I don't think you do, but you're trying. And that's Judith. That's from Mike. That's from Mike to Judith. Judith wanted to get out of here. Judith was like, I can't take these ignorant bastards no more. I'm there with you, Judith. I felt it. I felt it firsthand. I'm trying to tell you, Judith, I'm there with you. Personnel files, what is this? Oh, this is Mike's computer. Personnel files, retrieving personal files, standby. Files located, tech support would like to remind all employees that this is not the messenger menu. Saving these files will not send a message to another Spacer's Choice employee, even if it is saved to a directory with the same name as said employee. Thank you. Okay, auto mechanical repair, power siphoning, Pam. File name Pam, power siphoning. With the battery shortage, I need to find a way to recharge Pam in a pinch. Vargas and I have to divide up all the remaining batteries and eventually even those won't hold much of a charge. At least not if you plug the unit into the wall as designed. Turns out, though, Spacer's Choice batteries actually only charge at half capacity if you use them as intended. Say what? Hey, not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Think it's planned planned obsolescence. They want the batteries to wear out sooner so folks buy more of them. Doesn't make much sense to do it to your own facilities, in my opinion. But what the do I know it, right? Anyway, I think I found a way to bypass it, at least on the bipedal model or the biped models. I get that. Yeah. Biped models. If you take two similar units, link their power supplies, and initiate a surge from one unit to the other, it should force the battery to use its full capacity. Basically, I can double the lifespan of our batteries by having the unit jumpstart each other. Not going to use it just yet, though. Always a chance that someone catches wind of it and they close the loophole. So I'd better save it for an emergency. Weapon tuning. I cannot believe they gave Pam a damn N-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. There's not much in the known galaxy deadlier than an N-ray radiation, and once it's let loose, it's hard to contain. Most living things seem to give off a microscopic dose, not even enough to be harmful on its own, but enough to draw larger, deadlier masses of N-rays from one living thing to another within a certain radius. Which means I need to take extra care to make sure Pam's cannon is tuned for maximum precision. If the barrel is even 1 degree out of alignment, you'd risk thousands of bits in collateral damage each time she fires it. God dang. Oh, and this was the one that was too Vargas. Keep your head down. Last week, a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into a bad row. There were a lot of serious words used. I don't want to repeat them here. Management stepped in. I haven't seen them since. I don't think their indenturement contracts were nullified. Otherwise, I would have received a reprimand myself on account of having worked with terminated colleagues. They haven't been in their domiciles. They haven't been at their stations. I don't think they were fired. I think they deserted. I'm not going to share their names because I don't want that on my audit record. All I know is this. The office isn't working the way it should. Dr. Ambrose is nervous, and when she's nervous, we're all nervous. This is from Vargas. Michael, one of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She'd been falling behind her deadlines and was medicating herself with A.T. Adrenatime. Oh no, she became a marauder, baby. What you mean she deserted? Nah, that's not desertion. That is a mental handicap that she placed on herself. She's gone. She went the way of the dodo. She's out. Hey, what up, Hulu? How's it going, Pepper? Hope all is well with you. What game you move on to, Hulu? Because I know you finished and platinumed Yote. Did you go back to Persona? She was starting to make me look bad. There's something strange happening in the office, and I don't know what to make of it. Nothing's going according to plan. Clarence mostly had a phrase he muttered now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1. That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Fugori, I can't remember. Apparently, there's some fellow named Lucien Bancroft. If he's real, that might be who's after us then. If he's real, Dr. Ambrose answers to him. I think he's a cipher or a code name of something or something. If he's real, that could be the dude that's looking at us. Me and Chuck had to come to a mutual understanding. We're not having a conversation because you agree too much. And for 2, there is no we. ChatGPT, I meant to say not Chuck. True. All right, back to what I was doing. I don't know how chaotic or messy a project has to be before the coefficient hits 1, but I know bad things happen when Lucian Bancroft shows up. Contracts nullified, waste disposal, assets eliminated. Yeah, I'll keep my head down, Judith. Okay, so yeah. She wanted to change departments because that man was coming. So Lucian Bancroft might be the dude. And whose terminal is this? This is H. Putham. Okay, so retrieving personnel file, standby file, located tech support would like to remind your employees. Okay, got it. Halcyon, Halcyon Hank, upper, free market champion. Backstory: Halcyon Hank is the long lost half brother of Halcyon Helen. At the age of 7, he saved his family from a pirate attack, but he had to leave the ship in a separate escape pod. While the rest of his family was rescued by a passing patrol, Hank's escape pod landed on Monarch and he had to survive in the wild. Raised among raptidons, he foiled numerous schemes concocted by the cannibalistic iconoclasts, who were trying to spread their listless, dependent way of life across the colony. Now he's finally made it off Monarch and is ready to save Halcyon from insert whoever Sally makes as the villain here. Okay, so this was a short story. I was like, hold up, this sounds like a short story. Addendum: asks if Sally can make a supporting character that's Hank's love interest. She promised she would last time. Yeah. You said yeah, Persona all day. Hey man, do what you gotta do, brother. Play that Persona, enjoy that Persona, be that Persona. All right. And then return the root message. Thank you for using that. And this is Garcia S. to Putham. Harold, just sent management my cancellation form regarding our systems and serfdom sessions. I've been told I won't receive a refund on the leisure time I purchased for our group. I'll handle the cancellation fees too. Let's not talk about what happened with Colin at the last session. I was trying to make sure that wasn't an A. Let's talk about Colin. Let's not talk about Colin at all. Not to management and not to medical either. If you need something for the injury, I'll see about getting you some AT. Sally, no. Don't get him AT. Okay. So I think that was the last one. Yep, that was the last one. All right, so with that, we got a couple of places that we can go. Right. Can't go there. Understood. Say Persona all day, baby. Hey, man, play your Persona. What do you mean I'm not at 105? What happened? What happened to my lockpick? Phobia. What phobia? Hold up. You gotta go. You gotta go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Handle him. There you go. Put him in the dirt. There you go. Put him in the body bag, Nyoka. We're the snack that smiles back. Goldfish. Alright. Gave me a goddamn phobia, bro. I'm like, hold up, why can't I do this? Dump that off. Put that in that adrenal time.
Yeah. Nimble fingers, Captain.
Yeah, you know. Shock cannon hyper. Vermin. That's only a vermin too. I need like a vermin 3 out here, bucko. Let's break them down. Hey, Hulu, I think you should give Ninja Gaiden a try, though. Because if you like Lost Soul Aside is essentially like Ninja Gaiden meets, Devil May Cry. Put him in the body bag. Put him down. Yeah, you ain't even need to hit him like that. He was but a boy. Yeah, understood. Go ahead.
I am a sword.
I am the air. Y'all handle the rest of that for me, you know. I don't need to lift a finger. Y'all got that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't walk up on me like that. I thought you was the enemy. I am the sun. I am the air. I forgot who sang that song. I just remember it from Charm. Oh, so I had came over here already. I was like, hold up. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't remember this place. Not even in the slightest. So it looks like elevators. Radio. And before I continue, I do see that right there. Didn't I see another one? Yeah, two across from each other. 150. So I had to go around either way. Oh, ready. Daddy. And who might you be? Hold on, go back. Norwood. I don't think I've seen you on any of the reports or anything. Printer broken? It's not broken. It's just out of paper, which I have to say is pretty damned amazing. How in the name of the grand plan did you manage to print 450 documents in a week? Those can't all be transfer requests, can they? I know this project is well funded, but the head researcher must be even more famous than I thought if we're getting this many. Best, Arnold. And then this one is from, what's that, Blumstead? Okay. To Norwood. Okay, so this is Colin Norwood. Colin, you know our policy. Even if you do have proof that Mr. Putnam has been taking your lunch, Spacer's Choice disciplinary guidelines for theft only apply to Spacer's Choice property. You, your lunch, and Mr. Putnam all constitute Spacer's Choice property. It is legally impossible for property to steal from itself. You got a lifetime contract. You got to hold that. You got a whole lifetime contract. You got to hold that. Oh, that's terrible. For property to steal from itself, please note that an inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. If you cannot be trusted to guard your own sandwich, you cannot be trusted to guard classified information on behalf of Spacer's Choice. So what do you want him to do? Do you want him to work or guard the refrigerator? What do you want him to do? Hey, yo. Karen Blumstead, Senior Regional Vice Manager of Human Resources. P.S. Please have those reports sorted and on my desk before lunch. You're not in a junior position anymore, Colin. Oh my god, bro. I see gameplay on it. It looks pretty cool. Hey, get Ninja Gaiden in the shot. I'm not talking Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm talking about any of the Ninja Gaiden. Like, I kind of wish they would like remaster Ninja Gaiden Black, but like any of the Ninja Gaidens, like Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, or that sounded crazy. Ninja Gaiden Black 2, damn, that sounded crazy too. Whatever, but yeah, you know, give it a shot. You know, I think you'll like it. Whose computer is this? Oh, this is old girl. This is his manager. And this was to Norwood. Spacer's Choice is aware of Dr. Lowe's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Lowe medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, we have not mentioned this flaw in Dr. Lowe's character in our exchange contract with Auntie Cleo. We believe that Dr. Lowe's behavior is consistent with the values of our rival company. Dr. Lowe and Auntie Cleo are, in the opinion of Spacer's Choice, an ideal match. Both Dr. Lowe and Auntie Cleo Company believe themselves to be better than nature. So they didn't disclose that this man was a junkie. Just so that they could get one up on Auntie Cleo. That's crazy. So please be informed that Auntie Cleo has generously offered at least 3 senior personnel in exchange for Dr. Lowe. It is Spacer Choice Company policy to accept any bargain in our favor. They basically said we get rid of one drug-addled scientist for a bunch of others, for a bunch of other scientists that don't need drugs in order to function. We take. Oh, and this is to Michael Liu. So, Michael, the office has reviewed your report of unlawful behavior exhibited by certain colleagues at your designated workplace. We find the contents of your report alarming and inconsistent with the values and visions of the Spacer Choice family. While it is the duty of every member of our family to report seditious and unlawful behavior, it is important to express your report using appropriate company-approved language. Your description of violent outbursts and aggressive behavior from your colleague is problematic. Furthermore, the office disapproves of your obvious exaggerations of any physical injury sustained in your alleged altercation with your colleagues. Spacer Choice is not liable or responsible for any injuries caused by Spacer Choice property, including machinery or other co-workers. Your description of your colleagues' behavior portrays Spacer's Choice in an unflattering light and will be stricken from any official record. Do not discuss, describe, or imply the contents of your report to your coworkers. Sincerely, yeah, she heartless. She is ruthless. And that's the senior VP of HR. She ruthless. Feckless even, perhaps.
I don't know if I'm impressed or suspicious. They're building something here, and it probably ain't good.
Oh, it definitely ain't good. Definitely ain't good, girl. Come and knock on our door. We'll be shooting at you. Will we hit you in your cheek, your cheek, your cheek? It's going through. Oh, y'all beat me here. Hello. Naoka, give him the boom. Give him the boom, Naoka. God dang. Damn, the RoboCop. There you go. What, oh, you're still not down? That man. That man. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold up. Put him down. He kind of eats my bullets a little bit. Did he have a Spacer's Choice helmet on? He do. Put you on his back. Thank you. Alright. Gotta move out the way. La da 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 da. You said I played a visual novel game for the first time 4 hours ago. How did you like it? Some visual novel games are like really good. Like one of my favorites is Coffee Talk. I can't wait till Coffee Talk Tokyo come out. But how did you like that, Jank? Actually, what did you play? Which one did you play? And if you really start getting into them, like, what's that, Jank? Danganronpa. I heard the Danganronpa series is, like, really good. I don't know. I can't really speak about it for myself. I plan on playing it one of these days, but, you know, just not today.
Real slick.
Determination. Lockpicky, lockpicky? We want to take both. Oh, Slay the Princess? Oh, people love that game. I'm trying to remember. I think I watched Ricky play it or something. I can't remember. I watched somebody play that game. I ain't play it myself, but I watched somebody play it. What's going on here? Hold up. Whose computer is this again? Oh, this is Garcia's computer. All right, so to manufacture department, new adventure. Yeah, I think this is the... Oh, no, it's not. I run the SMC's interdepartment systems and the Surf Domes game. We host participants from every part of Space Choice family, technical support, human resources, and even here in the manufacturing. We just received the stunning conclusion of our last campaign, and I've submitted the necessary paperwork to begin a new one soon. Interested? A few spaces for adventuring spacers are still available. D&D? It took me a second for me to for all the terms to hit me, but D&D? Okay. Not sure what Systems of Surf Dome is. Don't worry, we're beginner friendly, and I'll be happy to walk you through character creation and more. So that's probably what old buddy was doing at the desk. At first, I thought they was like writing a novel or something. No, he was just writing the backstory for his character. All right, got it. Add more. SNS instead of D&D, SNS, Systems and Surf Domes. Yeah. Is all about helping each other and having a good time after all. If you are not familiar with Systems and Surf Domes, fret not. Novice entry fees are minimal. You gotta pay to get in? That's kind of crazy. Plus, note that I am required by corporate to submit a detailed report of our adventures for moral hygiene auditing. Please also note that any subversive character concepts will result in an immediate report. Your systems master, Sally Garcia. Okay, so she's the dungeon master. I don't know much about that visual novel side of this, but I'm here for it. I just don't know what. So these are what I would recommend, Hulu. I would recommend Coffee Talk. I would recommend one. I didn't go through two yet. I plan on going through Hibiscus and Butterfly, but I haven't. I say check out Danganronpa. I say check out Steins Gate. People love Doki Doki Literature Club. I couldn't get into it. I know that it messes with your computer, but I also know that you are on PlayStation, so I don't know if you could play it or not. But I'd say if you can check it out, check out like the Fate Stay Night visual novel joint. I heard that joint is pretty good. What else? Because there's a bunch of joints. I'm trying to remember the joints that's on PlayStation, because I got a bunch of joints that's just on PC. But there's some joints out there. When I'm done, I'll send you something on Discord. I'll send you like a list on Discord. Jaramillo T. Great work. 2. Okay, so great work. Sally, thank you for putting in the extra time to fix those terminals on the top floor. Even though you're not a designated member of the technical support team, your work saved me a reprimand on my permanent record. In fact, your work was so impressive that I thought you might appreciate having a few more tasks on your desk. You give them an inch, they take the whole freaking mile. Say you did such a good job. Here's more work. Yeah. In fact, your work was so impressive that I thought you might appreciate having a few more tasks on your desk. You must have noticed the adhesive notes on your desk. These are backlog repair tasks from the technical support team. I understand you've got your own work in the manufacturing, but I think you'd benefit from the additional tasks. Remember, work fortifies the spirit. Sincerely, Tony Jaramillo. Yo, Tony, hey, you real messed up for that, my guy. You're a real piece of work there, Tony. you did there. Let me just have you do a little bit more. Here's some backlog tasks that we had since the 90s. Oh, what you say? We're in 2323? Oh, my apologies. They're 400 years too late. But you can help us with that, right? Let me do that. All right, we're good. What's this door? Lock picky. Oh, there's a workbench. Well, that lets me know that I'm about to get into a fight. Try to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. It's easy to forget stuff. And like a game like this, I do my best to be as thorough as possible. 717, you'll check me later. All right, take care, Alan. Have a good day, Pippin. I think I wasted so much time talking about like certain things. Like I'm like right here at the end. It feels like we're gonna go to the wire.
What is it with the board and giant machines?
I don't know.
Kids would love this.
Look cool though. Okay, something put these marauders down though, so I guess I need to keep that in mind. Okay, grab those. Should be good. Hold up. I just peeped that y'all got extra perks. Lock picky. Okay, let's do that. For Ellie and for Nyoka, let's do the same. Let's do the same. I need to get oh, and just so that y'all know, like, well, no, y'all already know. Well, those that have been here, y'all already know.
That's gotta be Ambrose's office. We're close, Captain.
I'm gonna just go this way. Something tells me I won't like what's about to pop up. I don't know. My gamer senses are tingling. Something tells me something ridiculous is coming. Watercolor paint. That's the journal. Hold up, before we hit the journal, because I got a feeling the journal is going to toss us into something.
Hell of a job.
Yabba dabba. A revolver kind of nice, but we're going to break it down. Prototype light pistol. Let's see. Incoming, deleted messages. Incoming messages. No incoming messages. Did she delete all her incoming messages? You have cleared other messages. Congratulations. Automated messages have been notified to your supervisor. Are these all outgoing? Those were all outgoing. What about deleted? Let's start with deleted. So radio and then production re. Hold up. All right, hold up. There's a few things that I'm. God dang, girl. God dang. All right, so let's see. So change the effing name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. Okay, and so this is when she has sent them that one. Turn to send messages. Hold up. Lawrence is always the time last day my team needs fleeted. Cat flies to send on alive. Asking stupid questions, we're months behind. However, because Lucien demanded it, I will consider the program request if the following conditions are met. Lucien guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for... Hold on, I read this one. Hold up, so Lucien guarantees me right to review and approve the recordings to journalists confined to Gorgon. Journalists. Yeah. We've seen this one. I've seen brand managers sniffing about Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this in Asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Yeah, wow. The schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucien's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that. No matter what the corporate office says, my compound is months from viable. Lawrence, it kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. Up your arse. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week out. Got it. And then we got... Hold on. That's Blakesley. Good fellow. Toxie-free Brandon. I don't know. I missed one, didn't I? I did. Production schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? God dang. I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived thousands of years in 8 hours. How would you like to spend a night in waste processing? Ooh. Okay, yeah. We read these. All right, and so this is to Blakesley. Frequently testing updates, test status, condolences. Hold up. It's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports to the HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your resignation letter. Okay, so we read this one. Return the messages. Marion, I see why you held back your reports. We read this. Marion, personalize and forward the following. We read this. Condolences. Cancel all the letters. Okay, we didn't read this one. Cancel all the letters if they've been hand delivered. Send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. We read this one too, because I remember her saying that line. And this is to Low. Too Low. Concerns. Low, I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The formulation resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Priantha. Okay, yeah. We read this too, because this was in Low's office. All right. And let's go to send to others. So Gorgon managers cease all directions. Bring them to me immediately. And for fuck's sakes, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Okay, read that one. And pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices. We read this one. All right, security and Gorgon staff. Effective immediate Herbert St. We read this one. We actually read this one on just recently. And sent others to Chem Labs. The materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanent energy disfigurement. We read this one. All right, and return the messages and outgoing. Okay, so yeah, return the messages, delete the messages. Good fellow. Let's see what she sent. Radio participation. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself. Mr. Mosley, a hierarchy exists for a reason. Many of you maybe only in position designed to unprepared. Okay, yeah, we read this one too. Right. Maybe there's one we missed. I don't know yet. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with the preliminary production schedule, as with as much work and design. Nope, we read this. Read that. Hold on, I think I clicked the wrong one. Delete it. And we reschedule. If you are receiving this message, I am currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed Secretary Herbert. I read this one. Yeah, this man was trying to get away from her. He's like, please, leave me be. Display outgoing messages, deleted from terminal to, okay, yeah. And Low. AT concerns. Why do you think these days I try to think as little as, okay, yeah, we read this one just recently. Okay, so, yeah. Yeah. I think that's everything. So, with that, let's pick up the journal. Of course. But of course!
Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Who are you?
We're not gonna let this rat fuck tell us what to do. Are we, Captain?
No.
I'm getting sick of chasing shadows. Can't shoot shadows.
No, we're not gonna let him tell us what to do. We're just gonna take everything in the room and dip. Actually, it's funny because this was the way I had came in the first time. You fool! You thought you had me, but you never did. You never even had yourself. So we got the journal. We could give it to Minnie immediately. Actually, let me see. So we got the journal. We could be done with the DLC immediately. I still only want to give like these over. I want to complete these two. What is this? Oh, I gotta go down. The stanky danky. We need this. Okay, so that was Bart. That was the janitor's elevator. Interesting. Oh no, I remember now. It's difficult for me to get there. That's why I gave up. It's difficult for me to get there. That's why I gave up. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. All right, so that means we could start, more than likely start murder on a randomos next stream. Just next week, we just do straight murder on a randomos. All right, buddy. Come get these ass shots. All right, okay. Hold up. Yeah, come get it. Come get it. Come get it, stupid. Go ahead and get it to him. RoboCop. Beautiful.
How about that?
Beautiful. It's just so good it put a tear in my eye.
That's the last of them.
All right. Good job, team. Good job, team. You know, respect. Actually, using y'all abilities, like, makes this go by so much quicker. Saves me so much ammo. When the strawberry for cocktail? Oh, I need to go around the other way. Oh, that sucks. It's the snack that miles back, goldfish. So how do I get to that? There's a way I do this. There's got to be a way I do this. Because one of them say like exterior or something like that. I'm gonna see if there's another exit inside the facility that leads me out to that side. Because I'm thinking that might be the case because it's even showing like a door that leads out that way. And the last time I seen that, like, I don't know. It just looks familiar. So I could just come over here and I could go up. Go back up. So let me see. 1, 2. There's no exit. 3, 4. No exit. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe it was an exit. I can't tell because that's right there. Like it's always going to show it like that, I think. But this would take me up at least 5 floors. The snack that smiles back. That's stuck in my head for some strange reason. What's going on here? Synthesizer maintenance log. Adjusted rotation speed on centrifuge AT3245 as per Dr. Ambrose's request. Hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short of quotas, but we're doing our best. Updated the access code to the synthesizer production routine, reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Dr. Ambrose recorded the access code in their journal. As always, Dr. Ambrose has a habit of writing everything down. It's unnerving. I never know when I'm being audited. So that means that the code to the synthesizer is in her journal. So the code to this thing is in her journal. There's gotta be another way. Right? Not bugging, am I? Hold up, let me see. Synthesizer maintenance log. I mean, we have her journal. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Can I fast travel while I'm in? So if I decided that I wanted to go back to... Nope, can't fast travel while I'm in. Sucks to suck. Oh well. Sealed off her office, huh? All right, so yeah, the only way to get out is the front. Hold up, no. Look like there could have been another way, eh? Okay, no, that's the elevator. So no, there's only one way then. You gotta go all the way downstairs and then out the front. All right. So I just need to figure out how to get up there then for that thing. All right. And with that, we're out. And then I could just fast travel back to I can fast travel, drop off the journal notes. I still want to get that P.E.T weapon. Still want to get that giant. Is that wrong with me? Is that wrong with me to want it? Ticka taka tiki taka taka da tiki. Tiki taka ticka taka taka da tiki. Ticka taka a ticka taka da tiki. So Sprat Shack exterior. We're gonna fast travel to the Sprat Shack, and then after getting to the Sprat Shack, we're gonna turn in. We're gonna turn in this quest. Ba 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 ba. What is that? You gotta be kidding me, bro. I forgot something? Alright, I gotta get back over there. I gotta get back over there. Can't leave it behind, brother. That was promise? Okay, how do I get up there? Okay, I think I see. I gotta run across here, though. Woo! Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hold up. Get that man a hand. That's the only downside to this. Go ahead and give him that bow, 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 bow. All right, there we go. Yeah, that man like popped up. I ran into him, scared the mess out of myself. That That sounded painful. That human mass? Oh, we have the trash though. Are those sprats or primals? What is this? Garbage processing log, first day on the job, new day. My arm is killing me. Milestone made a game of lobbing the sprats. Alright. Ticka-taka, ticka-taka, taka-tiki. Weapon parts. There you go.
Tell me about the production of adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with.
It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures.
Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical.
Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs and such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy?
Pardon me.
A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonograph to her personal automech near Stella Freighting. You found all the portable phonographs Roscoe needed to complete his employment contract. You can return them to him at the Express Shack. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to her personal automech near Stella. Okay. So I take it, I'm gonna give it to Roscoe. Oh, I can't get out? I can't just, I mean, I teleported in. Why can't I teleport out? Oh, hostiles. They must be below. Yeah, they're below. All right, that makes sense. Let me go ahead and get back over here to here first, and then. Okay, so now I should be away from them. Yep. Good. All right, so now we can teleport. We're almost there. We're almost at the home stretch. I just need to turn this on and then or at least turn this in and then we go to back to the planet. Back to the lab again. Back to the lab again. As for that other one, I think I'm just gonna figure it out offline. Cause like I'm confused as to how I'm supposed to get up there. And you know, since my time is limited, like when I'm streaming, rather than not do it like just wandering around aimlessly.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Can I ask you something real quick?
Sure, I'm an open book.
What's the deal with Lucky
Nice
Mike?
enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
Me and Lucky are kindred spirits. Lex sent me his arm in the mail. Did she tell you that?
No, but I'd wager Lex does a lot of weird shit she doesn't tell anyone about. That's the sublight way. Gotta say, though, mailing a stranger some dead guy's arm probably tops the list. At least I'd hope so.
I hope so, too. What was Gorgon like in its heyday?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious. Take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here, said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
I mean, they said 450 transfer requests. Their best and brightest. Sure did get a lot of people killed.
Nothing good lasts long in Halcyon. Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
Oh, that's true. Was that when the marauders appeared? You must have talked to a lot of staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice, they're really not fond of spies.
Who is, what did you know about the senior researchers?
Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other.
That's true.
Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time.
What did she complain about?
Everything, seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Anyone else? Gorgon's ruined now. What sent it over the edge?
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage. It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time.
Yeah.
Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos.
That actually makes sense.
I never did figure it out. Not about to try now.
Okay.
Not a problem. Anything else?
No, sir. I'll let you know when I find out this recording.
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Ooh, Wall of Swords? What is that? Persuade, why don't you go through your pockets again and see if you can... It's a persuade, it's not an intimidate. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
My pockets? Oh, sure. Here's a few more bits for your trouble. Call it hazard pay.
Oh my God, bro.
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Perception, was there anything going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
Hey, yo. That was like a, nah. Maybe. Unbelievable, you were a boss.
Sure. Nice of you to say.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
Oh, man. No, I don't have any more
Listen,
details.
I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process.
I understand, brother. You do that.
Yeah,
man.
I'll just... Yeah. See you around.
All right, Pepper. Oh, man. That was hilarious, though. What? No! I mean, maybe. I don't know why. Like, those type of responses always get me because, like, people would, like, try their hardest to deny something, and then it'll just be like, well, you know, put it that way. Oh, yeah. Right. Thank you, brother. Back out to the exterior. Let's take those and let's go talk with Minnie. Let's go talk with Minnie and see what she got going on. Minnie. Leave that so that I'm also going to need to get a lot of stuff off of my person. And then after that, hey, once we finish this up, all we got left is murder on Eridanos. And then we'll be fully ready for the Outer Worlds too. I can't wait for that to drop. I've been
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
Found it. Perception and intelligence. This was never about the journal, was it? I take it wasn't. I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie. I've got the journal. I assume you have my payment ready. Project Gorgon was a lot bigger than you led me to believe, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never.
She lying.
Can you hear me, Captain?
She lying.
I'm getting some interference.
She lying.
On my end.
She lying.
Captain.
Lying that. Lying like crazy. Saying so. Okay, this is going on longer than it needs to go on.
Hello again, little weasel.
Who are you, Olivia?
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So it really was Olivia. Perception. So you were the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown. You're the asshole who sent those mercenaries after me. Olivia, you're supposed to be dead.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive and still on Gorgon?
That's what's kind of throwing me off too. Where is she on Gorgon? Should I log off and let you two get reacquainted? Yeah, and she's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here.
This is so you, Mother, inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Let them talk. You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Oh, so she was the saboteur. Oh, madame. Okay, so intelligence, this was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time. You've been hiring me, you've been trying to kill me since I got the Gorgon. Now, you want my help?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yes. Yes. Calamitous side effects. Yes. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime, a drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. Uh, Space's Choice dumped a lot of money into adrenatime, and in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researcher.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
After everything I've seen, absolutely not. Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Good plan. I'm game. Where do we start? How?
Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Frown thoughtfully. And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Perception, your mother couldn't do it. What makes you think you can?
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Who cares, bro? You have to be fucking kidding me. You can't put reputation ahead of the colony safety. You're better than this.
Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Okay. Let them talk.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
I don't think it would have been possible, but, you know. Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother? What would you have done that she didn't? Olivia, why didn't you give Minnie a chance?
Minnie doesn't have the mind or the backbone to do the truly difficult work of genius. She is an empty-headed social climber.
I should have never asked her. I should have never asked her.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Adrenatime's just to stimulate. What do you think it can do? You have to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs. Olivia, what's your story? Enough talking. What happens now? Maybe I should just kill you both and be done with this. Can't you two sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
You could be right, Minnie. This could get ugly. Are you willing to take the chance? What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
Okay. I'll do whatever it takes. Minnie would never allow that. You really think Adrena time deserves to be buried like this?
Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own
have,
eyes,
but...
here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena time is to blame.
Got it.
I should have smothered it in its crib at the start.
Understood. Understood. Service shut down the cluster. All right. Minnie would never allow it.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you are more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make,
she's your daughter.
She is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Dang. A wink with the finger gun, getting ready to be surprised. Leave the conversation. I'll be in touch. I'm not working with you. I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reason. Brother. Oh, brother. We'll see. Wink finger. We're going to do cut transmission. Optional. So a compromise would be to get on the planet and then to stop it. I actually have to go though. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Cause I gotta go. I gotta start work. It's 7:59. Oh man, I'm like right here at the end though. See, if I wouldn't have never like went to go look for that thing or do all that extra stuff, we could have beat the Drake. This is on me. This is on me. I take the hit. But when we do come back, we are going to start murder. We're going to finish this up and then immediately start murder on Randinos. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for stopping by and chilling with me. As always, I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I catch y'all. Deuces.